Hey! Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon. Welcome to Kids Stay Home.
Hello, and welcome to my gallery garden. My name is Isabelle, and I'm looking for things to play with, to marvel at, and to make art from. And today, I found wheat. Well, wild wheat, or grasses, whatever you might call them. The thing that grows tall and makes grainy things that look like rice or oats, wheat. These are all cultivated grasses. And you know what? Because they haven't been cutting the grass for so long, I found a lot of them in my neighborhood. So first, let's go and pick a lot of them out and then imagine what we can do with them. Let's go. So when you come back, then you have a look at all the grass that you have. Let's sort them a little bit and see if we can identify any of them. So this is the Chloris barbata, or swollen windmill grass. Then you have different types. Let's have a look. These I am not too sure, but I think they are the cocoa grass. The real way to tell would be to look under a microscope. This is a different type again. Completely different species. And you have these just straight out. This is the spike rush, I think. You can find them on the NParks website. Very well done. You look with pictures to figure out which one is yours. And then there was a very tall one. This one I'm not sure, I haven't identified it. Let's make our paste. I'm making paste with 4 tablespoons of flour. You can use starch instead, use a bit less. And half a liter of water, or 2 cups of water. So you add a bit of water first and you're mixing nicely to avoid any lumps. Add a bit more. And you're mixing to make it really nice and smooth. Right. Keep adding little by little. If you add all the water at the beginning, it will be impossible to get the flour to mix. It will just stay as a lump in a corner. It'll be a mess. So make sure you use little by little. And once you have maybe half the water poured already and you don't have any lumps, then you can start your heat. I used 600 out of 1400 on my stove, about halfway. Don't heat too much. Not full blast, but not too low, or it will take forever. Too much will burn, too little will take too long, so halfway is good. And slowly you can add the rest of the water while it's heating. And why am I doing this? This is because it's our other grain. The flour here comes from wheat, cultivated grass, rich in starch. Starch is what makes rice, noodles, porridge yummy. It has the property to become sticky when mixed with water. And it's what makes glutinous rice sticky and binds gravy. Our paste is ready. Now it's time to draw. First, we draw with a waterproof marker on bits of paper. I use recycled bits of paper. We'll use those for composition. Drawing a person. I draw a circle, weight one side of it by making it slightly thicker. For the body, I draw a star, a 4 arms star. You can also make some parts of the body slightly 3D just by making some lines thicker. Don't make them all thicker. Here's your person. And you can make many more now. Vary their poses, make it dynamic, and why not give them some joints too. Now, we have our bits of paper with drawings on them. We have pieces of cardboard. We'll use the dried leaves later. And we have the paste in a bowl with the paintbrush. First, I might recut some of the papers. I do it by tearing. You can cut with scissors. It gives a style. It's up to you which way you do it. I'm just going to improvise and stick my people everywhere. The paper paste is great for pasting paper on any surface. As long as the surface is wood, cardboard, paper, wall, it needs to be porous to absorb the paste. And when the paste dries, it just becomes rock hard, and your paper is really embedded on your surface. Now you see why we needed waterproof marker to start with. If you have images, I have old printouts of weeds, I'm cutting them out. You can use those, newspaper or magazine, both work fine. And slowly build your image. The glue stays wet for a long time, so you can lift and stick underneath. And once you've pasted your paper, you can put another layer of paste. Keep the paste thin, it will dry faster. And here's my first composition. Just people and weeds. Now I'm also going to stick other things. You can stick leaves that you've previously dried. Previously dried is better because then they won't change anymore and they're nice and flat. They will take to the paste very well. And it's the best, least messy way of sticking your leaf on cardboard. Any other glue will be messy. This one you can just wash your hands very easily afterwards. And here's one that I have done previously on the other side. This one's still wet. On the other side you can see it's already dry, sticking nicely. Of course you could varnish it with one more layer. Finally, on the last piece, I'm going to demonstrate another way you can use your paper and your grains. So now you're putting your grain that you've collected on your piece of cardboard, and you're going to use your paper as sticky tape, right? So you can put paste on your cardboard first, and then you will apply paste on each of the piece of paper in a similar way, and you go around, so that shows the relief of your plant. You can do this with things that don't have too much relief. And here's one I've done earlier, and you can see the plant sticks out. If you want, you paint around. Unfortunately, my paint is mixed with paste, which is fine. You can do that. You can mix watercolors, acrylic, gouache with your paste, but of course it will become a bit transparent. Finally, we can make our last drawing. It'll be a bouquet. So first I displayed all my plants to see what it could look like. And now I am taking my wheat paste, my scissors, paper, brush, and I am starting to use my paper as sticky tape. So you can apply some paste to the corner of the board where the stems will be stuck. It will help the paper stick. And you can also put paste on the paper. So one at a time you choose your stems, and they will stick because you are applying paper with sticky tape on top to fix them onto the board. You're taking advantage of the fact that these grass have thick stems. When they are dry, they stay hard and stiff. They won't fall over like flowers would. And you just progress one by one. Don't forget to apply paste under and over your paper every time, and you push nicely in between to make sure they're really stuck. Vary the composition. Look at the different length of your grasses. Look at the different textures that they have. And you're trying to create something that has a rhythm. There'll be a standing bouquet on a recycled piece of cardboard. You might want to cut some of the stems, that's fine. Normal scissors will do. These are very easy to cut. And voila! You'll need to let it dry. It takes a few hours only. Tomorrow will be dry. And you've recreated a field or the garden onto a piece of cardboard. And now you can mix and match 3 techniques to create your own artwork. You can use paper as sticky tape. You can simply paste paper from newspaper or drawings directly onto the board, or you can use dried leaves to stick on the cardboard. I look forward to seeing your artworks.
Hey kids, if you are inspired by today's video and decide to make something, anything, share it with us with the hashtag 3pumpkins and stand a chance to be featured in our next video. See you next time. Bye!